Patriots, time truth on the Conservative Viewpoint's emergency broadcast system. Stay tuned.
America, wake up. The sun is down, the lights are on, and it's time to get to work. I hope you all have a powerhouse of a weekend, but the break is over. We are back in the cockpit, and the radar is glowing red with the truth the mainstream media is too afraid to touch. You've reached the Conservative Viewpoint, and this is your weekend wrap-up. We're going to kick things off tonight with the great Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, or it will be when we get Shapiro and the rhinos out of there. If you think the establishment is safe, think again. We have a heavyweight Republican primary class in the 46th district that is shaking the foundation of the Keystone State. On one side, you have the incompetent Camera Bartolotta. She isn't coasting this time like she always does. But then we got the Bulldog Albert Buckton. Yes, a former school board member of Carmichael, Pennsylvania, is charging hard, positioning himself as the outsider who's fed up with the status quo. They are battling out for the soul of the district. And with the primary just days away on May 19th, the Bartolotta cartel is feeling the heat from the grassroots. It is time for a fresh voice in Harrisburg. It is most definitely is. That's for a fact. So we're going to dive deep into the numbers tonight, guys. You're not going to want to miss it. That's first off. Then we're going to cross the globe to the tensions that are at breaking point, while the administrations wait by the phone just like a jilted prom date. Iran is playing games. The latest report shows that Iran was reviewing the U.S. proposal at its own leisurely pace, while their proxies continue to fire rockets. They haven't given a single thing and make sure I've got everything and everybody can hear me. So they see the weakness and they are exploiting it. But they've been listening closely. They better listen closely anyway. The word from the top is that if they touch a single U.S. ship, they will be blown off the face of this earth. So no more wars. It's going to stop. No more review period. We want answers and we want them now. And finally, my favorite part of the night. Have you heard the beautiful sound of the Democratic despair? Their master plan to fix the 2026 midterms with this racial gerrymandering maps has hit a brick wall. The Virginia High Court has nuked their maps. The Supreme Court has cleared a way for southern red states to draw the lines that actually make sense. Now look at the usual suspects crying, rigged. Hakeem Muslim brother Jeffries. Oh yes, his crew are out there this morning. The losses of their unfair advantage, but blaming Republicans for the very things they tried to do in the dark of the night. It is a typical Democrat playbook. If you can't win on ideas, cheat. If you can't cheat, suppression. The maps are failing and their narratives is crumbling, and we're naming names tonight. We have all this and a whole lot more coming your way right away here. So lean in, turn up the volume, and get ready for the high-octane truth. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. The weekend wrap-up starts right now. Hi, everyone, and welcome to the show. Guys, bear with me tonight because I started on Rumble tonight. So if you guys are on Rumble, you will see. Let me bring it up over here too, because I cannot backtrack on my live chats in Rumble and look back and see who's there. So Where am I at? Where am I at? This one. Where you at? Come on. So I've got this has changed since I used it last. So I'm trying to get in here where I know where I'm at here. So okay, there we go. All right, guys. So I'm hoping I can see everybody now. But if you guys are gonna see, you see here in Rumble that you can see the chat up there. So that's where I'm going from, so I can see everyone. So we're gonna give some shout outs tonight, guys, because we got a lot of stuff going on here. Let me see if I can get over here and see. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to see comments in Facebook right now or not. I'm not sure about that. So we're going to have to wait and see if I can see any comments. I'm looking at the video over there, but I'm not sure if I can see the chat or not. So we're going to wait and see what happens, guys. I'll fix it up if I can. I know I can see it up there. I can see the thing, but I cannot scroll back on my chats over there unless maybe I could go back to here and do it. Yeah, I can do it if I go back to chat, but what's on the screen, it just goes up out of the way. So just bear with me while I get used to this program. It's going to be crazy, but we got a hell of a show tonight. But we're going to get off here. We're going to start with Rumble. We got Rumble exclusively now. I got rid of StreamYard, so we're good to go. We've got locals. We got YouTube. We got Twitch. We got Facebook. We got X. We've got my conservative Viewpoint Rumble page 2. We also have Getter. We have Kick. We got a ton of places going out tonight, and we need them. We got Getter too. We got over there. Let's start off here with the Rumble and the Whipkin Words. We got Mr. Fix. The Fix is in the house right now, starting us off tonight. There's Fix. What's up, Fix? And we got Pat. Pat's right there, Pat. And we got Colin from Scotland right there, guys. There he is. Yes, guys, welcome to the show. It's going to get crazy tonight. We got a lot of stuff going on and trying to get used to this program. You're right there, Colin. That's for sure. So let's go over here to the Getter Gang and find out who started us off tonight. Shell started us off tonight. So you know what? I'm going to shut this one down. I'm going to bring Facebook up on here and see if I can see. With Rumble, I'm not sure how it works. So I'm going to see if I can see anything from there. Yes, I might see the comments at Facebook. So anybody in Facebook, go ahead and make a comment so I can see you. Hi, kiss my ass, whatever you want. I'm good with that. So, hey, we're going to try it. But let's see what we got going on here. So, hey, we've got, Shell starting us off tonight. All right, it's awesome. Conrad, what's that? Mr. Joe Public, what's happening, guys? Racist crying racism. Ain't that true, Joe? We're going to get into the Democrats tonight, too. Can you see the real me? Rumble. That's good, Shell. Radical right, Sean Justice. What's happening? Cecil, 1776, right there he is. The man himself. Haven't seen him for a while. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the show. It's going to take me a minute to get used to this. I'm used to also, StreamYard used to do a countdown when you're getting ready to go live. I have to make sure I'm watching the clock. Rumble doesn't do that. So I got to make sure I watch the clock to see what happens. Let me say hi over here and make sure everybody's seeing me in there. So I want to see if it starts. I don't know if I'm going to see it over there or not. So we're going to see what happens and see if comments come up or not. I do not know. Okay, there we go. I don't need this on now. I can see Facebook's comments over there now. I'm good to go. So we're good to go, guys. But hey, guys, let's get busy. Welcome to the show. Like I said, bear with me while I get under control here. So it's crazy. I don't have Twitch. I may have a couple ticks. That's good there, Fix. I like that. I can see your comments right in front of me. It's awesome. But guys, we're starting off with the local election tonight because I'm so sick and tired of all the lies coming out here. And I am so sick and tired of all these freaking mail. And guess what? This is just 2 days worth, guys. 2 days. And the lies you see coming out of the Barcelona cartel is unreal. And the illegal mailers that the Republican Party's putting out that was banned years ago for them to stop using money, donated money to the Republicans to bash other Republicans. I don't know why these people haven't gotten kicked out and be done with them. So I'm so sick about it. All these lies that he's putting out. This one is from when? I think this is from when? Where's this one from? Oh no, this is from the corrupt Republican Party in Harrisburg and that Rothman, that piece of shit. Oh yeah, telling lies about Al Butkin on here, and he doesn't know anything about his company. That's for a fact. And his company is also sued for $98,000. When you don't get money or don't get paid, hi Becky. But that's what happens. And that's what happens when you get screwed. When you're a company, you sue people. When you get screwed out of money, that's why you're in business. So Rothman, you piece of shit, stop sending out these fake lying stuff. And Cameron Barlotta, she's got to stop it. She perfectly acting like a fucking Democrat. Sorry about the language, but it's a fact. So, okay. Hey, Becky, did you try to post a comment in Facebook so I can see if it's there and see if it's working? But yeah, she says she is a proud conservator. Fighter, she ain't no conservative. Not even close to being a conservative. All the fake, she got a ton of fake Facebook accounts. Her worthless husband has got fake accounts all over the place. They're talking good about themselves on there. No, Facebook, I got my real name. I don't hide behind anything. This is what they do. This is what the good Democrat that she is does constantly. And people want to bash about Butchie. Well, Butchie is going to put, or Al Butkin we're talking about, is not going to put up with the lies and stuff that come out of these people. And they're perfect lies, exactly what a Democrat does. And they want to talk about, contrary to $1.3 million mudslinging lies, he has never raised taxes and created a period. These are the truths that come out that Bartolotta keeps lying about. And everything, and it's all facts, guys. We backed it up with letters from the Clarksville or the Carmichael School District and everybody and the superintendent and everybody showing the truth, and they continue to put these lies out. And it's bullshit. It's got to stop. I can't wait till it's over so I don't have to see that face of hers anymore. And this one's paid for by the Citizens Alliance Political. If a politician partners with a Democrat lobbyist, spends like a Democrat, votes like a Democrat, and is bankrolled by Democrats, special interest groups, just maybe they are a Democrat. That is a fact. That is a fact. I'm sorry to show you this. If you ate dinner right before here, I'm sorry, but here, don't throw up. But yes, it's a fact that she's acting exactly like a Democrat does, like Bill DeWeese. Oh yeah, pro-liberal. They're calling Al Butkin a liberal. Holy shit! This one maybe might have come from Wynn. Yeah. He's not even close to being a liberal. But he is pro-liberal labor union, and he is definitely friends with Trump. He is all for no, he's not. Sources are Al Butkin for state senator accused of access to. Well, this is bullshit. No, he's definitely not liberal. That's at all. I didn't even look at all these because that's the same one. But I get two of them in there at the same time. But they want to sit there and talk about it. But remember I told you last week when I brought up Cameron Barlotta, DeWeese said she was endorsed by Washington County Republican Party. Well, sorry, but the chairman of Washington County Republican Party actually unequivocally endorsed Al Butkin. Oh, yeah. And she's stupid enough to post it. But then, of course, they're going to bash him because of the fact that she lied, she got caught, and now they're going to bash you. I don't know who this Sean Logue is, or whatever his name is. And then, of course, her hubby in his fake account down here running his mouth saying, trashing Steve Renz because he actually endorsed Al Butkin out of Washington County Republican Party. So now, of course, they're going to bash him, just like a good Democrat does. And her asshole husband down here, he destroyed the Washington County Republican. But this guy that the fake account said, oh, he's only lived here a few years, so how does he know anything about the Washington County Republican Party? He doesn't. Fake accounts all over the place. They even got one that's called, what's that? A movie with the assassin movie. Shit, I can't even think about it right now. But there's a bunch of them. She's got a couple too. She's sitting there running her mouth about, and it's unreal. But we're sitting there on this because the Observer reporter put in there both of these guys, ask them two questions each. The first question was, what qualities do you have to make an effective legislator, and why should voters choose you? The second one was, what was the most important issue facing Pennsylvania, and what would you do in the state legislature to achieve these objectives? Well, her answer was, I spent 31 years as a small business owner funding the Mon Valley's drive-through oil changing business. Failed. A long time Monongahela resident, I bring an entrepreneurial mindset and deep community roots in Washington Green, Beaver County. I'm the first Republican to hold 46 district Senate, and since 1920, she's not a Republican. She was a freaking Democrat 1 month prior to this. I have built a strong conservative record, not even close. Cutting taxes, which never happened, unleashing Pennsylvania energy, which threw our utilities right through the roof, supporting law enforcement, really. Yeah, the Charleroi ones when she's asking for favors and giving them all new cars, and protecting constitutional freedoms. I build coalitions and just intimidated. Oh, yeah, and never back down from a fight. Yeah. She's a Democrat. And then I went to the second question, I want Southwestern Pennsylvania to be a place where businesses thrive for illegal criminals, workers prosper, illegal criminal workers, and young people build the future here at home. They can't afford it because we can't afford it with the taxes in this state. Rather than leaving us a population of ages in decline to attract new investments, I have worked streamlined for. She's been stop job killing regulations. Stop putting illegal criminals in jobs that Americans have, and you wouldn't have a problem with it. But those are the kind of answers you get. But you get a real answer with Butkin, and he's been a small business owner for 30 years, elected as a school board member who had a balanced budget, prioritized spending, and weeded out waste and budgets. He has a keen eye to make sure every dollar is spent wisely. This is desperately needed in Harrisburg. I'm not part of an establishment swamp of Harrisburg. My goal is to expose and eliminate waste, fraud, and abuse. Second question, reduce the cost of living, which she doesn't say anything about that. Stop out of control spending, because she's voting for these budgets that are leaving us in a hole. Provide new economic opportunities so the next generation can raise a family here in Washington, Beaver, and Greene County. Reform Harrisburg and fight political corruption. Enact legislation and be more business friendly by reducing regulation and financial burden. That sounds more like a person you want to vote for, right? That would be who I would want to vote for. So we got all these kind of people over here. Like Larry Yost brings up a good point about Cameron Bartolotta. And this is for the next segment. More data centers are on the way, paid for by your tax dollars. Senator Bartolotta, in coordination with her buddy Josh Shapiro, can't give you property tax relief, but they sure can stuff the pockets of their future donors with your money. You can vote this crony capitalism out on May 19th. Absolutely, Larry. Thank you for that. And the data centers are going crazy, guys. These are going to eat electric companies up alive. And I'm not seeing any of my chats coming up over here on Facebook, so I'm hoping they're going to work. So we're going to see what happens. But Larry also says, I couldn't have explained this better, but here's a great take on election finances. As a side note, Cameron should change her name to Casino Bought a Lotta, after casinos just bought and paid for this washed up mattress actress for $5 million. Who says you can't buy a politician? There you go, right there. In fact, because Melanie, String Hill Patterson from Washington County. The receipts are starting to tell a story. Campaign finance reports show that POG establishment dumped $239,429 into Cameron Bartolotta's campaign, almost $250,000. This is not grassroots support. This is Harrisburg Machine protecting one of its own. And a look at the bigger picture, another committee, WIN for Pennsylvania, reported over $5.4 million available and spent more than $5 million in one reporting period. This is how the swamp works. The smile for the cameras. They say the text blast. They protect the insiders. They fund incumbents that they call conservative. They want to call it conservative. Meanwhile, regular taxpayers, small businesses, and communities like Charleroi and Mont Valley are still waiting for results. Follow the money, follow the votes. The establishment take care of establishment. The people deserve better, and vote for Al Butkin on May 19th. Guys, I'm not making this stuff up. This comes from people, real people that know what's going on. So I had to dig into myself, guys, here real quick. There is no man walking on this earth who is not flawed, that we are all human, therefore flawed. That's for a fact. The data centers will create a huge water problem, killing farming, and the electric bills are going to go through the roof. They suck up so much electric, it's unreal. It takes a lot to cool these places down. It's going to kill everything that you see, I'm telling you. All right, let's keep going here real quick, guys, because as of mid-May 2026, the exact total of casino money spent directly on Senator Cameron Bartolotta's campaign is a subject of intense public debate and varying reports, primarily involving her role in the local share account supporting gaming affiliate PACs. Campaign contribution, her official campaign committee, Camera for Senate, has reported $240,628 in total contribution for 2026 so far. Contested figures, critics and local reports claim that it's much larger figure, approximately $3 million, is being spent on her campaign through advertisements, mailers, TVs, radio, alleged by PACs tied to the casino industry. Now, the LSA controversy, because the public concern is focused on the local share account, a pool of money estimated between $5 to $8 million annually paid by the casino industry as tax to host communities. Bartolotta serves as the board of LSA for Washington County, and opponents have raised questions regarding the oversight of these funds once they leave the program, suggesting that they might be indirectly fueling campaign activities. Guys, this money's going through the roof. And she keeps trying to lie about it. And she said, I don't know anything about it. I saw it on Facebook today. She was responding back to somebody. But if you go to her site, Cameron Bartolotta or Cameron Chatham Bartolotta, whatever it is, if you go to her site, she won't let you comment. Takes comments off, so nobody can actually call her out on this stuff. That is what a good Democrat does right there. Boy, is she acting just like her husband right there. Guys, it gets better and better and better every freaking day. But we've got only what now? 8 more days left. Oh, yes. People, you better get out and vote. It's going to get crazy. I'm telling you right. So we'll see what happens. Doesn't look like my comments are going to get through tonight on Facebook. I do not know what's going on there. So we'll see what happens. It should work, but I don't know. But all right. If you guys are in Facebook and you try to leave a chat, let me know, because I'm going to bring my phone back up to see if people are chatting, because it doesn't seem to be working on and it should be working on my computer, but if it's not working on my phone too, because that's how I used to do it. And maybe nobody's commented yet, so we'll see what happens. All right, guys, let's get on to this. Maureen sent me this. And you guys this is what this is about. So we're going to start with this. And I want you guys to see if you know this, guys. Have you guys heard of the Lifelog Project? Let me know in chat if you guys have heard about this. Because this is something that's really, really funny. Good old Facebook. Isn't that right, Greg? Gregory Alan Carnes Jr. is right there. That's right, buddy. He our truck driver extraordinaire. Haven't talked to him in a couple days, but he showed me some gas prices the other day. Holy shit. $7 is something for diesel. Oh, yeah. The man's all over the place, so he keeps me updated on that stuff. So, but we also got our Violent Vixen 29 just popped up over here, guys. you did check her show out. I did watch. I did not comment on it tonight, Vic, but I was there. I was trying to do all this crap and try to get used to this again. But anyways, I even called Vic for help or texted her today for help with Rumble tonight. This morning, actually, early. So, guys, if you have not watched her show, check out Rebel Chick What It Costs. She's on before me, 7 to 9. You guys will love it. Trust me. It's a good one. But Lifelong, yes. According to them, Pentagon has canceled its so-called Lifelong project in an ambitious effort to build a database tracking a person's entire existence. Run by DARPA, the Defense Department's research arm, Lifelong aim to gather in a single place just about everything an individual says, sees, does, phone calls you make, TV shows you watch, magazines you read. Have you guys ever heard of this? Oh, yeah. This is something that you guys are going to want to have to know about this. So let me see if I can find this here, because this is something that's funny, because the cancellation of Lifelong was in February of 2004, right? Now this is what come out and exactly what it says right there. So it was canceled. God damn it, get over there where it's at. So I believe it was February 4th of 2004. Does anyone know what happened on that day that they canceled this project on February 4th? Because it was a project to watch everybody, spy on everybody, and exactly what I just told you, right? But the fact is, when they closed this, guess what opened on the same day that they closed this Lifelong project? Facebook started. The exact day, guys. I'm not lying to you. Just months before February 4, 2004, the U.S. government was forced to shut down Total Information Awareness, a TIA parent company of a concept of Lifelong, and just really crazy about this, guys, that Facebook actually opened the same day. That doesn't it make you wonder if they were up to something, because they got caught with the Lifelong, and then Facebook popped up. Doesn't it do the same thing? It tracks everything that you do, every like that you do, every call you make, every search you do. I'm gonna let you listen to yourself. Thanks to Maureen. Listen to this.
What do you guys make of this? Take a listen.
Isn't like, oh my God, this autistic guy named Mark Zuckerberg just came up with this great idea. No, dude, that was a Pentagon program called Lifelong. You've heard this, right?
No.
You haven't heard this?
I've not heard this one.
You haven't heard about Lifelong?
No.
Okay. Lifelong is a Pentagon program that wants to basically collect all your data for your whole life.
Okay.
All right. So look this up. What day did the government stop the Lifelong project? It's like February either 9th or 7th or 13th, one of those dates. Okay, what day is it?
The U.S. government specifically...
February 4th. Okay, now...
Whoa. DARPA shut down the Lifelong project February 4th, 2004.
Now do me a favor and look up what day was Facebook registered as a business.
Oh my God. No way, bro. February 4th, 2004.
The exact same day. They don't even hide it, dude. They didn't even wait a day.
Oops.
Facebook is a government.
It was created by DARPA.
Yeah. And then they handed it to Mark Zuckerberg.
And then I Googled this memo for you guys just to solidify that. Oh, you're just being a conspiracy theorist. Okay, take a look.
There it is. I couldn't get off this. He kept kicking me to Rumble. I couldn't comment. Oh, I don't know what's going on with Facebook. It said it kept kicking him to Rumble, but I'm watching it on Facebook, so I'm not sure what's going on. Because I'm watching it on Rumble or on Facebook right now on Rumble. So that's the problem. But guys, this is what's going on. does it make your mind go to like, is Facebook exactly another CIA project that they're doing? And it's disguised as social media? Let me know in comments, guys. See what you say, what you think. All right, let's keep going here, guys, because we got a lot to go over here. Iran questions U.S. motivation and path of diplomacy. Another thing that they're just trying to stall with, and typical Muslim behavior, trying to make excuses up because now they are switching back to, we're going to keep our nukes. Oh, yeah. Oh, let me get rid of this. This is hard to get used to this program. I'm telling you what, guys. It is crazy right there. All right. Oops, I got to scroll down here. I'm missing some. No kidding, Conrad. That's for a fact right there. People can't even comment. It's kicking them out of there and everything. I don't know what the hell they're doing. So, all right. Trump says that Iran has been playing games with U.S. for too long, and they will be laughing no longer. It's one of his warnings because they keep doing it. I hope he lives up to his word and does exactly what he says, because they're still firing rockets and stuff. And Trump called it earlier today. He called it skirmishes. No, that's a break of a ceasefire. So, but Trump rejects Iran's regime's response to U.S. ceasefire because the latest U.S. proposal reportedly included terms that included reopening the strategic Strait of Hormuz and curbing Iran's nuclear activity. Iran's officials signaled, however, that Tehran prefers to address nuclear negotiations separately at a later stage. That is a no-go whatsoever. And Trump says that is truly or totally unacceptable. That is a fact right there. This is the whole reason that we went in there, because to stop this, and you can't let up on that. So Iran ceasefire tested as cargo ships catch fire, and Kuwait reports drone attack. Iran's still doing this. They're still attacking. So how can the ceasefire actually be still intact? I don't see that. There's Becky over there, guys. Becky over in Rumble. Guys, on Facebook, I'm sorry, guys. I don't know why it'd be kicking you out, but I'm watching it on Facebook right now, live. See, that is Becky. There you go, guys. Hey, whoa, hell. It's got captions on in Facebook. Yeah, man, I better not cuss, where should I? Or it'll be all blanks. Bleep, bleep, bleep. Okay, so there we go. I don't know how it could be still on there, guys. I'm telling you. I'm going to have to do better with this. Spoiling 66. What's happening? Spoiling. And Becky is there. Hi, Becky. Ugh. What? I didn't write Ugh. Who wrote Ugh? It says Charlie. That's not me. All right. Hey, wait. Let's keep going, guys. I don't want to run out of time, which I have a lot to go over. We might, guys. What do we got? Oh, let's get into the Democrats, shall we? Before Tennessee redistricts Democrats out of existence, red states said no to Pride Month, declared June Nuclear Family Month. Abso-freaking. Hey, Bubby, what's happening, Bubby? Absolutely. 110 missiles shot at our Navy ships, all taken out. Last 24 hours. Time to go scorched earth. Exactly, Bubby, and I did not know that. You guys hear that? Bubby over in Getter, you told me 110 missiles shot at our Navy. They took them all out and in the last 24 hours. Time to take down business. Exactly, Bubby. All right. Please inform Secretary Hegseth that Obama is the new Ayatollah. Oh, isn't that funny right there? That's funny. All right. Yes, I love it, guys. Tennessee is taking over, and this ain't the only state that's doing something. But why do I want to see these people? It's none of our business who you're screwing. You're gay, you're gay. Don't matter. Just, you don't need to throw it in front of our face. And it's not even about gay anymore, because there are people and they run naked down there. It's pedophilia. They run naked in front of kids at a stupid parade that they have. They shouldn't even have this shit. And I'm glad Tennessee's finally doing something about it. Not only that, Texas is handling its business. I'm telling you what, guys. Yeah, white people don't get heterosexual day month, so we can do that too, right? So what the hell's with that? Muslim-only water park event has been shut down after Texas Governor Abbott threatens the cities. Another thing that Texas Governor Abbott's doing, bingo, well done, Governor Abbott. Oh yeah, that it just keeps on going, getting better and better every time you turn around. Trump announced that today. We got to get some stuff done. He's got to take care of Iran and get our guys out of there and get back here so we can handle the business, man. Kash Patel says FBI foiled over 4 U.S. terror plots, including 4 possible Halloween attacks inspired by ISIS. So you got to say any more about Muslims lie? This is just going to get worse and worse until we get these people out of here. This is what the Democrats were looking forward to. And it's got to stop. It's as simple as that. Let me bring my other live chat up so I can see here. Happy White Straight Month. That's what they should turn it into. What they can have it. We've never had that. We don't have that in here. Again, guys, sorry about that. So now we have to sign into Rumble through Facebook. Now you shouldn't have to, spoiling, because I'm watching it on Facebook over there. You shouldn't have to sign into Rumble. I don't know what's going on. We're going to try to fix that. Sorry, guys. But yes, they stopped it, and then Democrats want to sit there and they're saying Kash Patel doesn't do anything. Well, guess what? He stopped 4 plots, didn't they? All right, what else we got? Hey, Minnesota fraud, right? Well, they got this guy, and he pled guilty to $2.2 million Medicaid fraud. And guess what? He avoids jail time because he pled guilty. Holy shit. A Minnesota Somali man accused of being involved in an $11 million Medicaid fraud scheme had pled guilty to charges in exchange for a sweetheart plea deal offered by Democrat Attorney General Keith Ellison. Oh, yeah. Go figure that one. These guys aren't going to see any real jail time, guys. Said Ali Ibrahim Raghead pleaded guilty Monday to stealing $2.2 million in a state and fraudulent Medicare operation in which he paid himself over $500,000 of stolen taxpayer funds. As part of a plea agreement, he will receive 5 years supervised probation and doesn't have to go to jail, 150 days in jail sentence, and will return the stolen $2.2 million to the state through a payment plan that will be determined at sentencing. This is what the Democrats are doing, guys. They plan this stuff, then they get them off. Why do you think these people aren't afraid? This is what happens. Now, I hope you guys did not have lunch today or dinner right before here, because I'm going to show you something. And you remember this so-called Kathy Griffin calls slain conservative Charlie Kirk a straight-up Nazi and marks his widow on podcast. I don't give a shit, but you guys seen this bitch lately? Sorry. I'm afraid. I hope you didn't lose your lunch over this. But that is the nasty ass right there. I'm sorry if you lost your lunch over that. But you can bash her all you want, but Charlie Kirk, no Nazi. They hate that he went out there and spoke the truth. Everything that he talked about was the truth. I watched Charlie Kirk when he went to these colleges and stuff, and it was a fact. There was nothing he ever lied about, never anything racist, nothing. It was all facts. And this is what the Democrats hate. They hate when facts are being used. I'm telling you what. I hope we can get Facebook fixed for these guys. Nobody can comment or anything on there that pisses me off. So, all right. So, yeah, that bitch runs her mouth. She's a washed up, nasty ass hag. And they need to stop that bitch totally. I'm telling you what. What are we involved with Nightmare? Okay. Roger. Okay. I got to get used to this, guys. I'm telling you what. Where are we at? Okay, we've got to keep going. CBS host give Democrats representative rep a brutal reality check on his DHS shutdown fight. You lost that fight, she said. Believe it or not, she actually pushed this Lieu guy, Ted Lieu, and about this fight. CBS Nation, Margaret Brennan, believe it or not, challenged Democrat Lieu on the party's midterm election messages, saying Democrats lost the fight over the record-setting Department of Homeland Security shutdown. Okay, so you still believe the Democrats can retake the House, Brennan asked Lieu, who represents California. Here we go. The American people voted in Donald Trump, and this is from her still, because they wanted lower costs and lied to them. Oh no, this is from Lieu himself. But she said that Donald Trump said he wanted to lower cost and lied to them, Lieu replied. We have surging inflation, which is a lie. Inflation is not surging. Skyrocketing gas prices, yes, but on top of your gas prices that were already high, Democrats. Trump's did go high because of this conflict in Iran that we got, but no prices have went up other than that. But he sits there because the Democrats, listen to this, because the Democrats are going to reduce healthcare costs, lower costs across the board, reduce energy costs. That was his message. Why did they do that 4 years ago? Why did the prices of everything go through the roof under the Democrat regime and the Democrats overspending? And he's sitting there saying they want to reduce these costs. They all exploded under the Democrats. They have come down now because of Donald Trump. Oh, yeah. So now you got all these Democrats crying like bitches. And the one big one is Hakeem Brother Jeffrey. But the Democrats are in panic mode because the GOP is to gain 10 House seats. So what do you got? But the Democrats crying. Yes, they are. Democrats were confident of their redistricting victory. Then Virginia gamble collapsed on them, guys. They were so confident, guys. Well, guess how much money that they spent on trying to rig these elections? They spent, let me see if that's on the next one or not. Yeah, it was on this one. They spent over $61 million, I believe it was. Like too many of these things I have read today. $60 million, guys. No, I'm sorry. According to The Hill, the Republican committee chair said that the Democrats put $66 million into the redistricting effort. Puts that slightly lower at $62 million, because most of which was from House Majority Forward, which aligned with House Democrats. Whatever the case, it's over $60 million that the Democrats cannot afford right now. You imagine what we could have done with $60 million? And this is what the Democrats did to try to rig an election. And that's an understatement. So who else you got crying but Kamala, the dumbass herself, accuses Trump allies of trying to rig 2026 midterm election after Virginia courts tossed redistricting measure. Are you kidding me? This is what you're doing with a racially modified gerrymandering map. And they're trying to blame Trump and following the law when it comes to this stuff. And they want to sit there and blame. That's not the only one. Crybaby Newsom himself accuses MAGA of rigging elections after Virginia decision. So, what do they say? They're telling black voters they're preparing to make noise after Republicans quickly pass Jim Crow voting maps. In fact, whoever these black people are that are not listening, obviously, because Democrats are trying to use them. And that's exactly what they're trying to do. $300 billion we gave to Ukraine. Yeah, we want that back too, Fix, right? But how can these black people even think about, you put rumble.com on Facebook post, that probably why it's redirected people here. But it does it automatically, Pat. But I'm watching it on Facebook myself, not on Rumble. I got Rumble here and I got Facebook over here, and it shows me live on Facebook. I don't know what's going on with that. It doesn't do it like StreamYard does, but I'm on there. Somebody else try to go to Facebook and see if you guys can find it. If Pat, you can do it. Go to Facebook and see if you can watch it on Facebook and make a comment in there for me, please. So the black voters need to wake up and see that they're using them. They're trying to put this is what they do. They are a party of racism. Guys, don't listen to them when they're trying to use you. Once they get your vote, they're going to throw you to the wolves. Trust me on this. It's exactly what they do. Democrats propose purging. This is what Democrats do right here. A perfect example of it. They want to purge their whole Supreme Court so they can force through illegal power grabs. I'm not lying to you guys. You can't make this stuff up. Democrats have been racking up the losses in recent weeks. So now they decided after spending $60 million in propaganda campaigns, they want to fire and get rid of all their Supreme Court justices so they can put in Democrats in there so they can cheat. This is what they're doing, guys. I'm telling you. A Democrat bill would force you to give all your big tech ID to all Facebook and everybody just to use your phone or the internet. This is what the Democrats are trying to push through here, guys. So where is this coming from? New Jersey. A new bill proposed by Democrat Representative Josh Gottemeyer, whatever his name is, would require operating system developers, including Apple, Google, Microsoft, to verify ages of their users when setting up a new device. They want you to give you have to show an ID to get on the internet, but you don't have to show it to vote. Guys, got to see a problem with this one. It's streaming Rumble on Facebook, most likely, which is better. And it shouldn't be. I'm watching it right myself right over here. I don't know what's going on, guys. We're going to try to fix this so you don't have to go in Rumble, but I don't know why I'm seeing it right there for myself. I don't know. I'm clueless, guys. Remember, this is my first day with Rumble, so bear with me when we work out these kinks. All right, here we go, guys. AOC. This is Kamala Harris 2.0 over again. She triples down on claims that American Revolution was against the billionaires of their time. Can you talk stupid? Even a kindergarten person knows this ain't true. So I want you to hear this for yourself, what kind of an idiot this brain dead fool is. Take a listen.
The American Revolution was against the billionaires of their time. And we are declaring independence from such an extreme marriage of wealth and power and the state.
Now, if you take a look at here, the actual revolution was against the king for taxing people to death. So the fact is that the revolution was about the government and not some billionaires. So I guess you could consider the king a billionaire back in his day, but the problem is that it was about the government at that time. So even a school kid, have any brains to him at all, would know this. But no, you got this dumbass idiot in there, and she wants the people to believe that it was about billionaires. Can you say stupid? Oh, yeah. That's a fact is what she's doing, guys. Oh, my God. All right, couple more here real quick. $20 billion gone. Government best friend of Governor Gretchen Whitmer stands accused of siphoning $20 million in taxpayer dollars in the state grants, exposing cracks in the elite political network. Faye Bendun, 62, of Metro Detroit businesswoman, faces 16 felony charges, including conduct of criminal enterprises, forgery, and larceny. Charges stem from alleged fraud of $20 million state earmark meant for nonprofit organization. This is coming from another Democrat, more fraud, and this goes out of Governor Whitman's in Michigan. It just never stops with these people, guys. The next thing we got, guys, you got to see this. I want you to see what they are selling at Obama's monstrosity of a museum where you have to show ID for to get in. Plus, you got to pay $30 to get in. And on top of that, wait until you see it. Take a look.
Obama has, he's got this presidential library and building that's coming
Oh,
up, and it looks like
the
the
Death
Death
Star,
Star,
yeah.
right?
Mhm.
But it's not the only thing that looks like death. He's got all this merch that he's selling. Jason, can you pull this up on your computer for those that are watching on glenbeck.com/torch?
I thought this
Empathy,
was not real.
trinkets, go ahead.
I thought, I had to check the gift shop to make sure this was not satire. This is actually up there. This is a clay pin for Obama's presidential center.
Describe it for the insiders.
Well, it
Or,
looks.
sorry, the listeners.
It looks just like his ugly building, except uglier and made out of clay. And you pin it like it's a brooch or something.
I guess, yeah, but this is even one of the more milder ones. They have, social justice jewelry supporting sustainable artisan communities worldwide, based off of Michelle Obama's amazing fashion sense. You can make sure you get Legos. Would you like your renewable energy Lego sets?
You got to be kidding me! Wind power Lego sets.
This is parody, right? Is this a free? This story is from the Free Beacon. They often do parody. Tell
It's
me,
not.
this,
I went to the gift shop. It's there. This is. Let me get to the craziest ones. There's no way he has rules for radicals to buy on this merch shop, right?
Oh my gosh, he's selling rules for radicals. Do you remember the names they called us for saying that that he even knew about that book?
Yeah.
This is how I think it's parody. They're laughing at us.
Oh yeah, they've been laughing at us for a long time. They've been mocking us and laughing at us for a very long time. Wow. Unbelievable. He's selling rules for radicals there.
Do you see that, guys? Are you kidding me? This is what they're selling at this monstrosity of a place. It is disgusting. I was hoping you two were good. What? But this is what you got over there, guys. The last thing I want to tell you about is London synagogues to New York preschools. Anti-Semitic attacks are escalating on both sides. Here we go again because the Muslims are taking over. And these are two places that they're taking over right now, London and New York, because of McDummy. And we're going to have more on McDummy tomorrow on tomorrow night's show. So you're definitely not going to want to miss it, guys. Sorry about everything and Facebook not working out. I don't know what's going on here with that. I'm going to have to check it out and see what's going on. I didn't think it was supposed to do that because it's showing nobody in Facebook. And of course, X is not showing up. It says count is not available for X. So it doesn't show me how many people were on there. And this is like really crazy, I'm telling you. Bill Gates making them buddy, dropping boxes on the ranches. And I did see when Pat showed me something. Was it Pat that showed me that today about, I think it was Pat showed me about 100,000 ballots in Pennsylvania of Trump's. Oh, yeah. We're going to have more on that tomorrow, I think, too, if I get to talk to her. And we got a lot of stuff going. Hopefully I can get this fixed in Facebook that we can get people in there because I'm not happy about this, than not being able to watch it in Facebook. So I don't know if I have to change something or not in there. We're going to have to see. So I'll get on there and I'll have to, I don't know what I can do. If I can download it and put it in Facebook, we're going to have to see what I can do, guys. But hopefully it gets better as we go, since this is my first day on here. So bear with me, like I said, this week, guys, while I get used to this and while we work out the bugs and try to get all the places to stream through Facebook, through Rumble, and on here, and so we can get a bigger crowd in here, guys. So, guys, I appreciate you tuning in and bearing with me with this, guys. So, I'm gonna let you guys go, and hopefully tomorrow we have a little better of a night. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully I'll get on here and I'll work it out and see what happens on Facebook tomorrow. So bear with me, guys. Got a lot going on. I got some personal stuff going on, guys. I can't share exactly what's going on yet, but I've only shared it with a couple people right now. I've got something big in the works. Unfortunately, it's not for my show per se. It will affect my show a little bit, guys, for a little while, but I can't give it away right now, guys. But thank you for tuning in tonight, guys, and I'm going to leave you guys with this. because that's the clock, Patriots. It's a wrap on this Monday night edition of the Conservative Viewpoint. We've covered the ground that the elites wanted you to want ignored. From the fight to the 46th to the stalling of Iran and the glorious tears across the aisle with the Democrat crybabies. But the mission doesn't stop here, guys. So thank you for spending your time with me tonight. Your energy is what keeps this engine running and the truth moving forward. Now go out there, keep your heads held high, stand your ground, and I'll be right back here in the captain's chair tomorrow night, 9 p.m., for another high-octane, no-holds-barred look at what the world they don't want you to see. You don't want to miss what I've got planned in the lineup for tomorrow, guys. So stay strong, stay free, and I will see you back here live tomorrow night. Good night, everyone. Hopefully we can work the bugs out. We'll see. Thanks, guys, and I'm going to see how I can end this stream. So until then, guys, I'll see you tomorrow night. Let me find what I want to do here. And it's coming up here somewhere. Let me find it. And here.